We're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 2017 P Mint Mark Lincoln penny. This coin, marked by the historic P Mint mark, has gained attention for its potential value in the market, making it a sought-after item for collectors. If you're a fan of rare coins, this penny could be a key addition to your collection. So, let's explore everything you need to know about this 2017 P Mint Mark Lincoln penny and its current market value. First, let's take a closer look at the background of this particular penny. The 2017 P Mint Mark Lincoln penny is historically significant because it's the first time that a P Mint mark, representing the Philadelphia Mint, was used on a circulating penny. Prior to this, the P Mint mark was reserved for dimes, quarters, half dollars, and dollar coins, but never for pennies. This small change in minting was done to honor the Philadelphia Mint's 225th anniversary, making this coin a milestone in U.S. coinage history. The 2017 P penny was minted in large quantities, around 4.6 billion coins, which might initially make it seem like it would be difficult to find a rare version of this penny. However, despite the massive production, there are still unique qualities about this coin that make it valuable for certain collectors. The 2017 P Mint Mark Lincoln penny is still considered a modern collectible, and its market value can vary based on factors like its condition, any errors it may have, and the demand among collectors. Now, let's talk about the market value of the 2017 P Lincoln penny. On average, these pennies are still worth face value, just 1 cent. However, as is often the case with coins, condition is key. If you come across a 2017 P penny in near-perfect condition, such as a specimen that is graded MS65 or higher by the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, its value could be slightly higher. These higher-grade pennies can range anywhere from $1 to $10 depending on demand at the time, but if you're lucky enough to find a 2017 P penny with a rare minting error, such as a double die or a die crack, its value can skyrocket. Coins with notable errors can command prices ranging from $20 to several $100s, depending on the rarity and the error. This is especially true if the coin has been certified and graded by a reputable third-party grading company. Collectors are especially on the lookout for coins that feature an error or unique characteristic because these specimens stand out from the rest and often carry higher premiums. For example, a well-known error found on some 2017 P pennies is the double die error. In a double die, the design appears to be slightly doubled, which can make the coin more valuable to those who are looking for specific flaws in their collection. It's also worth noting that as the years pass, the demand for certain coins can increase, leading to a rise in value. The 2017 P Mint Mark Lincoln penny may not be worth a lot right now, but as more time passes, and as fewer of these coins remain in circulation, collectors may find themselves paying more to get their hands on one. If you're a collector, keeping an eye on these pennies in the coming years could lead to a more lucrative investment. So, if you happen to find a 2017 P Mint Mark Lincoln penny in your change, don't just dismiss it as another ordinary coin. Take a closer look at its condition, inspect it for any potential errors, and make sure it's not just another worn-out penny. With a little luck, you could be holding on to a valuable collectible. In conclusion, while the 2017 P Lincoln penny is not immediately worth a fortune, it holds historical significance, and certain versions of it, especially those in excellent condition or with minting errors, can fetch a higher price. As with any collectible coin, the key to making money with this penny is in the details, the condition, the rarity, and any special characteristics that may make it stand out. So, keep an eye out for these unique pennies, and who knows? You might just find a hidden gem that could become a valuable piece of numismatic history in the future. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you found it helpful. We're diving into an interesting and potentially valuable coin, the 1997 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny. While many people may not consider this particular penny to be worth much at first glance, you may be surprised to learn that it has a significant value in the right conditions. Let's take a closer look at why the 1997 D Lincoln penny could be worth a lot more than its face value. First, a quick refresher on the basics. The 1997 D Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint and is part of the Lincoln Memorial series that ran from 1959 to 2008. These pennies are made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, with a diameter of 19.05 millimeters and a weight of 2.5 grams. The reverse of the coin features the Lincoln Memorial, while the obverse shows a portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. This design has been a staple of the penny since its inception in 1909. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 1997 D Mint Mark penny special, and why is it worth more than just 1 cent? Well, there are a few factors that can influence the value of any coin, and the 1997 D Lincoln penny is no exception. The first factor that impacts the value of the 1997 D penny is its condition. As with any collectible coin, the better the condition, the higher the value. Coins are graded based on a scale from poor to mint state, with higher grade coins being more desirable to collectors. A 1997 D penny in mint state condition, which shows no signs of wear and still retains its sharp details and full luster, can fetch a much higher price than one that is worn down and circulated. For instance, if you come across a 1997 D penny that is graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, it could be worth up to $100 or more. Another reason why the 1997 D penny could be valuable is its relative rarity in higher grades. While the total mintage for the 1997 D penny was over 6 billion, most of these pennies were used in circulation and have since been worn down. A penny in excellent condition, free of any major defects, is harder to find. This is why coins with lower mintage numbers or higher demand can become rare and increase in value over time. If you're lucky enough to find a 1997 D penny in pristine condition, it could stand out in a collection, especially if you have one of the rarer examples. Error coins always pique the interest of collectors, and the 1997 D penny is no exception. Errors like double strikes, off-center strikes, or coins with die cracks can make a regular penny much more valuable. If you happen to stumble upon a 1997 D penny with such a unique error, you could be holding onto something worth far more than the typical penny. For instance, a 1997 D penny with a noticeable error could sell for hundreds of dollars, depending on the type and severity of the mistake. Some error coins are so rare that they become highly sought after by collectors, driving up their price. Coin values are also influenced by the market demand at any given time. Certain coins rise and fall in value based on collector interest, trends, and the overall economy. If demand for the 1997 D penny increases due to a sudden surge in interest, whether because of its rarity, condition, or a popular coin auction, the value could jump. It's important to keep an eye on coin auctions, online marketplaces, and collector communities to track the market for the 1997 D penny.so. What does all of this mean for you, the collector or someone simply cleaning out your change jar? If you find a 1997 D Lincoln penny in exceptional condition, it could be worth much more than just 1 cent. Coins that have been well preserved or are free from defects have the potential to increase in value. If you happen to find a rare error coin, you could be looking at a substantial payoff. Always keep in mind that the most valuable coins are typically those that are rare, well preserved, and free from damage. Before we wrap up, I want to emphasize the importance of getting your coins professionally graded if you think you found something valuable. A certified grading can increase your coin's value by proving its authenticity and condition, making it more appealing to serious collectors. To sum it all up, the 1997 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny may not seem like much at first glance, but if you come across one in pristine condition or with an error, it could be worth significantly more than its face value. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just starting to explore the world of numismatics, always be on the lookout for these hidden gems. You never know what you might find in your pocket change. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on valuable coins and collectibles. Also, drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin in your collection or if you have any questions about coin collecting. We're diving deep into one of the most sought after and valuable Lincoln pennies in history, the 1968 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny. If you've ever wondered why this seemingly simple coin is so precious, or if you happen to have one in your collection, then this video is for you. Let's start by setting the stage. The 1968 D penny is part of the famous Lincoln Cents series, which has been a staple of American currency for over a century. The Lincoln penny, first issued in 1909, features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, a design that remained unchanged for decades. However, the 1968 D penny stands out for its rarity and the potential value it can bring to collectors. The 1968 D penny, struck at the Denver Mint, is particularly unique due to a few key factors that make it so desirable. First, let's talk about the coin's composition. Like most pennies from the time, the 1968 D penny is made from a copper-clad steel composition, which was used from 1943 during World War II and resumed in 1968. This composition is not only historical but also part of what gives this penny its lasting appeal in the numismatic world, but what truly makes the 1968D penny worth money. To understand this, we need to look closely at its mintage, condition, and the factors that affect its value in today's market. In terms of mintage, the 1968D penny was produced in large quantities, with over 3 billion pennies struck that year. Normally, large mintages would mean that most of these coins are relatively common, but the real value comes from specific details, such as errors, scarcity in certain grades, and the demand from collectors. One of the key aspects that elevates the value of the 1968D penny is its potential for being in pristine condition. Pennies from this era, especially ones with high-quality strikes, can fetch significantly higher prices. Coins that are graded in excellent condition, such as those with no wear, crisp details, and minimal imperfections, are the ones that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for. In fact, if you come across a 1968D penny in mint condition, say in a grade of MS67 or higher, it can be worth several $100s, sometimes even more. When these pennies are well preserved, their value can skyrocket, especially if they're certified by a professional grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. But wait, there's more. The 1968D penny has an added level of intrigue for collectors due to a specific variety, the double die error. This error occurs when a coin is struck twice, causing the image on the coin to appear doubled. This type of error is rare and highly coveted by collectors. If you're lucky enough to find a 1968D penny with this double die feature, it could dramatically increase the value of your coin, possibly reaching thousands of dollars depending on the condition. So, how do you know if your 1968D penny is worth more than just face value? First, check the condition. If it's worn down and has visible signs of heavy use, it might only be worth a few cents. But if it's in excellent condition with clear details, you could be looking at a coin worth much more. Next, you should inspect the coin for any noticeable errors or unique features. Look for any signs of doubling on the date or lettering. This is where the double die variety comes into play. If you're unsure, having the coin professionally graded is a great way to get an expert opinion on its value. In terms of market value, a standard 1968D penny in circulation might not be worth more than a couple of cents. However, in pristine condition or with an error, such as the double die, the value can increase exponentially. A well-graded MS67 coin could easily command a price anywhere from $100 to $500, while a 1968D double die penny can go for thousands of dollars depending on its specific characteristics. So, if you have a 1968D Lincoln penny sitting around in your collection or in your change jar, it might be time to take a closer look. Don't overlook it just because it's a common year, there's always the chance it could be a hidden gem. As always, remember to do your research and consult with professional coin dealers or numismatic experts to get the most accurate valuation of your coin. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a beginner, the 1968D penny is a fascinating coin with potential, and who knows? You might just have a valuable piece of history in your hands. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future coin-related content. Leave a comment below if you've ever found a valuable penny or if you have a 1968D penny in your collection. We have something exciting for all you coin enthusiasts and collectors out there. We'll be diving into one of the most fascinating coins from the 1960s, the 1961D Mint Mark Lincoln penny. You might have one in your collection, or you may come across one in your change, but did you know that this penny could be worth more than you think? Let's explore why the 1961D penny is not just any ordinary coin. The Lincoln penny, which has been minted by the U.S. Mint since 1909, is a familiar sight to most of us. The 1961D Mint Mark Lincoln penny features the classic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, and the reverse showcases the famous wheat stalks that were part of the design until 1958. The 1961 penny was produced in Denver, as indicated by the D Mint Mark. At first glance, this coin may look like any other penny you've come across. However, what sets the 1961D penny apart from most others is its rarity and the potential for high value, especially if it's in excellent condition or has a unique characteristic. In 1961, the U.S. Mint produced over 1 billion Lincoln pennies, with a substantial portion coming from the Denver Mint. The sheer number of coins produced means that most 1961D pennies you find will be very common and typically only worth their face value of 1 cent. However, as with many other coins, certain factors can drastically increase their value. One of the key factors that affect the value of a coin is its condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin is. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition or have been well preserved can command significantly higher prices. The 1961D penny is no exception. An uncirculated 1961D penny is one that has never been in circulation and shows no signs of wear or aging. These coins are often worth more than those that have been in circulation, especially if they have been stored in a safe place, such as a coin holder or a collection. The value of a coin is usually determined by its grade, which refers to its physical condition. A coin grading scale is used to assess how worn or damaged the coin is. For example, a penny with minimal wear, no scratches, and a clear mint design can be graded as MS65 or higher, mint state, and this can greatly enhance its market value. While the 1961D penny isn't one of the rarest coins out there, it holds special value among collectors due to its potential for high-grade examples. Some of the highest quality 1961D pennies can be worth more than just a few dollars if they have been carefully preserved. What really excites collectors are well-preserved examples that show little to no wear, along with those that have unique characteristics, such as double die errors or die cracks. These coins, although rare, can fetch much higher values in the market. One of the most valuable variations of the 1961D penny is the possibility of error coins. Error coins are produced due to mistakes made during the minting process, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks. A 1961D penny with any such errors could make it far more valuable than a regular penny, potentially turning it into a highly sought-after piece for collectors. A double die error occurs when the design on a coin is struck more than once, creating a doubled image. If a 1961D penny features a double die, particularly on the date or lettering, it can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the severity of the error and the coin's overall condition. Another error that can make a 1961D penny particularly valuable is an off-center strike. If the coin was not aligned properly when struck by the die, it could result in a coin with part of the design missing or shifted. These types of errors are rare, but they can significantly boost the value of a penny. Die cracks and cut errors are another possibility. These happen when a crack forms on the die during the minting process, and it gets transferred onto the coin. If you find a 1961D penny with such a characteristic, it could be worth more to collectors who specialize in error coins. So, what is the actual market value of the 1961D penny? As mentioned earlier, a typical 1961D penny in circulated condition will likely be worth only 1 cent. However, if the penny is in near mint or uncirculated condition, it could fetch anywhere from $1 to $5. If you happen to come across one with a rare error, such as a double die or an off-center strike, the value could climb into the hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The 1961D penny in gem quality uncirculated condition, graded MS65 or higher, is the most likely to reach higher values in the market. At auction, these coins can be highly competitive, especially when they are paired with a rare error or unique feature. To spot a valuable 1961D penny, start by checking its condition. Look for signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration. The more pristine it is, the more valuable it could be. If it appears to be in excellent condition, get it graded by a professional grading service like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. Next, look for any potential errors. A double die or off-center strike is relatively easy to spot with the right tools and knowledge. Look closely at the date, mint mark, and lettering to see if there's any doubling. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the details more carefully. In conclusion, the 1961D mint mark Lincoln penny is a coin that may seem common at first, but with the right condition or error, it can be worth a significant amount of money. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just starting out, knowing what to look for and how to grade your coins can help you spot hidden treasures like the 1961D penny. So, next time you go through your change or sift through your coin collection, be sure to check for any 1961D pennies that could be worth more than you expected. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on future coin tips and discoveries. We're diving into one of the hidden gems of the Lincoln Penny series, the 2007D mint mark Lincoln penny. You might think of the 2007D penny as just another modern coin, but if you look closely, you'll see it has the potential to be a serious moneymaker for collectors. So, let's take a closer look at this coin and why it could be worth a lot more than its face value. First, let's talk about the basics of the 2007 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny. It was minted at the Denver Mint in 2007, and like most pennies, it has a copper-plated zinc composition. Its design features the iconic Lincoln portrait on the obverse and the Union shield on the reverse. It's important to note that this coin is part of the ongoing series that celebrates the legacy of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. At first glance, this coin may not seem particularly special. In fact, if you just check its face value, you'll see it's worth just 1 cent. But there's a catch: certain 2007 D pennies can fetch much higher prices in the market, depending on their condition and specific characteristics. So, what makes the 2007 D Lincoln penny valuable? There are several key factors that can make this coin more than just a pocket change find. First, we need to talk about condition. Like with any coin, the better its condition, the higher its value. Most 2007 D pennies you come across are probably in circulated condition, meaning they've been through the hands of collectors and passers-by, which can cause wear and tear. However, if you manage to find a 2007 D penny in uncirculated condition, it's going to be much more valuable. Uncirculated pennies are those that have never been in circulation, so they maintain their original shine and luster. These are much rarer and highly sought after by collectors. The next factor to consider is error coins. Error coins are those that were minted incorrectly, and they can often be worth far more than their properly minted counterparts. In the case of the 2007 D Lincoln penny, there are a few notable errors that have been discovered. One of the most famous errors involves double die or doubled die coins. This happens when the die that stamps the coin onto the blank planchet is misaligned, causing the design to appear twice or more. If you come across a 2007 D penny with a noticeable double die error, it could be worth significantly more, even thousands of dollars depending on the severity and location of the error. Another possible error is the mislabeled mint mark error. Some 2007 D pennies were mistakenly stamped with an incorrect mint mark or no mint mark at all. These types of mistakes can add a lot of value to the coin, particularly if the error is rare or unique. Speaking of rarity, another thing that influences the price of a 2007 D penny is mintage numbers. The 2007 D penny was produced in high numbers, which means that they are generally not as rare as other pennies from earlier years. However, this doesn't mean they're all worth nothing. A 2007 D penny in perfect condition, or one with a rare error, can still command a premium. Even though it was minted in large quantities, if you have a specimen that's in exceptional shape or has a unique characteristic, its rarity becomes much more pronounced. Now, let's talk about market value. While most 2007 D pennies are worth only a few cents, you can find examples that are worth much more. A 2007 D penny in uncirculated condition typically sells for a small premium, often around 10 to 25 cents. However, if you're lucky enough to find a 2007 D penny with a significant error, the price can shoot up into the hundreds or even thousands of dollars. For instance, a 2007 D penny with a noticeable double die error might be worth upwards of $1,000, depending on the severity of the error and its condition. If you happen to come across a 2007 D penny with no mint mark or a major misstrike, you could be holding a coin worth even more. Error coins, especially ones that are unique or limited in number, often generate the most excitement and demand among collectors, and that can result in skyrocketing prices at auction. So, how do you go about determining the value of your 2007 D penny? Well, it all comes down to grading. Grading refers to the process of assessing the condition of a coin, and it's a crucial step in determining its value. The higher the grade, the higher the coin's value. Grading can be a bit tricky, especially if you're new to coin collecting, but there are plenty of resources and guides available that can help you assess the condition of your penny. Some factors to consider when grading a coin include the level of wear, the clarity of the details, and the presence of any scratches or blemishes. If you're serious about finding the true value of your 2007 D Lincoln penny, it's a good idea to have it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service. These organizations will examine your coin in detail and assign it a grade, which will give you a better idea of its market value. Keep in mind that professional grading often comes with a fee, but it can be well worth it if you're looking to sell your coin for top dollar. To sum it all up, while the 2007 D Lincoln penny might not be worth much at first glance, there's a lot more to this coin than meets the eye. A well-preserved example or one with a rare error could fetch a hefty price in the collector's market. So, next time you're going through your change, don't overlook the 2007 D penny. It might just be worth more than you think. Thank you for joining me today as we explored the value of the 2007 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on valuable coins and collectibles. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a 2007 D penny or if you've come across any other coins that turned out to be worth more than you expected. We have an exciting topic for you, diving into one of the rarest and most valuable pennies you might not have heard of, the 1989 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. We're going to explore why this particular coin is worth a hefty sum, how you can spot it, and what makes it so sought after by collectors. Let's start with the basics. Most of us are familiar with the Lincoln penny. Since its introduction in 1909, it has been one of the most iconic and collected coins in American numismatics. However, certain years and mint marks can make these pennies exceptionally valuable. The 1989 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is one of those hidden gems. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 1989 no-mint Mark penny so special? Well, it all comes down to the minting process. Typically, coins produced by the U.S. Mint have a mint mark, either in D4 Denver or in S4 San Francisco. These marks help identify where the coin was produced. However, in 1989, a small number of pennies were struck without a mint mark at all. While most 1989 pennies have the D mint mark for Denver, this specific variety, with no mint mark, is extremely rare and highly coveted. The scarcity of these coins is what drives their value. In terms of market worth, a typical 1989 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny can fetch anywhere from $500 to $2,000, depending on its condition. But if you happen to find one in mint state, a coin that has been well preserved and has a high grade, it could be worth even more. Some auction houses and dealers have seen 1989 no-mint Mark pennies sell for prices as high as $4,000 or more. So, how do you spot a 1989 no-mint Mark penny? First, you need to look closely at the reverse side of the coin, just below the year. If there is no D mint mark, then you might be holding on to one of these rare pieces. But remember, condition is everything. A coin in excellent condition with sharp details and minimal wear will command a higher price. Always make sure to carefully check for any signs of wear or damage, as that will significantly affect the coin's value. But what caused these 1989 no-mint Mark pennies to slip through the cracks in the minting process? Well, there was an error at the Denver Mint, where some coins were struck without the D mint mark that was supposed to appear on them. These coins weren't supposed to exist, and because of their rarity, they'd become a focal point for collectors looking for unusual and valuable pennies. The market for rare pennies is highly competitive, and the 1989 no-mint Mark penny is considered a key find for any serious collector. If you're out coin hunting, make sure to keep an eye out for this rare variety, as even a coin in average condition could be worth a significant amount of money. But the 1989 no-mint Mark penny isn't just about its rarity and value. It also carries with it a piece of history. It's a testament to how small errors in the minting process can have a huge impact on the value of a coin. What might have seemed like an insignificant mistake at the time has now turned into a sought-after treasure in the numismatic world. If you're lucky enough to find one of these coins, the next step is to get it professionally graded. The grading process is essential in determining a coin's value, as it provides an official evaluation of its condition. There are several grading companies, such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, and the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, that can assess the coin and assign it a grade. A higher grade means a higher value, so if your 1989 no-mint Mark penny is in exceptional condition, it could bring in a premium price. Now, I know some of you might be wondering, what about the 1989 penny with the D mint mark? While the regular 1989 Denver minted pennies aren't rare or valuable on their own, they do have a role in making the 1989 no-mint Mark penny stand out. When collectors and investors see the rarity of this coin, it creates an aura of exclusivity, making it an even more desirable piece for those looking to add something unique to their collection. In conclusion, the 1989 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is a true hidden gem in the world of numismatics. Its rarity, caused by a minting error, has made it one of the most valuable and sought-after pennies in the hobby. If you find one, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Remember, condition is key, and a well-preserved coin could bring in thousands of dollars at auction. So, whether you're an avid collector or just getting started, keep an eye out for these rare coins. They may be small, but they pack a big punch when it comes to value. And if you find one, don't forget to have it professionally graded to ensure you get the best possible price when it's time to sell. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this content, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more coin collecting tips and valuable insights. We're diving into one of the rarest and most sought-after coins in the world of numismatics, the 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. This coin, while seemingly common to the untrained eye, can actually hold a surprising amount of value. In fact, a well-preserved specimen can fetch market values that might make your jaw drop. Let's explore why the 1971 no-mint mark penny is so special and how you can tell if you have one that's worth a small fortune at first. Let's start with the basics. The 1971 penny, like all Lincoln pennies, features a portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse features the familiar shield design, which was common on pennies of that era. However, what makes the 1971 no-mint mark penny unique is that it was struck without the usual mint mark to indicate where it was produced. To understand the significance, let's talk a bit about the mint marks. Typically, U.S. coins are stamped with a mint mark to show where they were produced. For example, coins from the Philadelphia Mint typically don't have a mint mark, while coins from the Denver Mint are marked with a D, and coins from the San Francisco Mint carry an S. So, a penny without any mint mark could suggest that it was produced in Philadelphia, but here's the twist: some of these coins were accidentally struck at the Philadelphia Mint without the usual P mint mark. Now, you may wonder why this is important. The absence of the mint mark is not just a simple mistake, it's actually a rare anomaly. While it's not the most common error coin out there, it's certainly an intriguing one. Since this mistake wasn't widespread, only a limited number of these coins were struck. As a result, any 1971 penny without a mint mark has become a coveted item for serious collectors. In terms of value, it's important to note that the condition of the coin plays a huge role in its market price. A 1971 no mint mark penny in average condition might be worth a few dollars, definitely not a small fortune. But if you have one in mint or near mint condition, it could be worth upwards of hundreds, or even thousands of dollars. Coins that grade higher on the scale, say MS-65 or higher, have seen bids of several $100s, and in rare cases, they can sell for over $1,000 at auction. The more pristine the condition, the more valuable the coin becomes. So, how can you tell if your 1971 penny is worth anything? First, check for the absence of the mint mark. If it doesn't have a D or S, you've already got a potentially valuable coin. Then, take a closer look at the overall condition. Does it have significant wear and tear, or is it shiny and well preserved? The more details that are visible, the better. Also, consider having your coin professionally graded by a service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. This can give you a more precise idea of its value. It's also worth mentioning that, over the years, there have been rumors and myths surrounding the 1971 no mint mark penny. Some people claim that the coins were part of a government error or that they were intentionally struck without mint marks as a limited series, but there's no concrete evidence to support these claims. What we do know is that the absence of a mint mark is a rarity, and that rarity has driven the value of these coins up in recent years. If you happen to have a 1971 no mint mark penny in your collection, don't just assume it's worthless because it looks like every other penny. Take the time to carefully inspect it, and if you're lucky enough to find one in excellent condition, you could be holding onto a real treasure. But even if it's in less than perfect shape, it could still be worth a decent amount. To wrap things up, the 1971 no mint mark Lincoln penny is a fascinating piece of numismatic history. While not every 1971 penny will be a goldmine, if you have one without a mint mark and in good condition, it could potentially be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The rarity and unique story behind this coin make it a valuable addition to any collection. So, take a good look at your change or dig through your coin jars. You never know when you might stumble across a hidden gem. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1971 no mint mark Lincoln penny, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content about rare and valuable coins. Keep searching those coins, and who knows, maybe you'll find the next big one. We're diving into a coin that might just be hiding in your pocket change right now, the 1992 D-Mint mark Lincoln penny. While this coin might seem like a regular penny at first glance, there's a lot more to it than meets the eye. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just someone looking for a valuable treasure, this penny could be worth a lot more than you think. In this video, I'll explain what makes the 1992 D Lincoln penny so valuable, how much it's worth in today's market, and what you should be on the lookout for when hunting for this rare gem. So let's get started. The 1992 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny is part of the famous Lincoln Memorial series, which was minted by the United States from 1959 until 2008. The obverse of the coin features President Abraham Lincoln's portrait, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse, which showcases the Lincoln Memorial, was designed by Frank Gasparo. Now, the 1992 D Lincoln penny was struck at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D Mint mark on the reverse side. But why is this penny worth so much more than a typical penny? What sets the 1992 D Lincoln penny apart from its peers is an error in the minting process. You see, in 1992, the U.S. Mint was in the process of switching from using 95% copper to a zinc core with a copper plating. However, a few pennies were struck with the older, solid copper composition. This mistake is incredibly rare, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these unique coins. It's important to note that this error is very subtle. To the naked eye, the 1992 D copper-plated penny might look just like any other penny you come across. The difference lies in its weight, its appearance under a magnifying glass, and its rarity. Coins that were struck with the copper composition before the change are highly sought after, which is why collectors are willing to pay a premium for them. Now, you're probably wondering, how much is the 1992 D Lincoln penny actually worth? Well, the answer isn't as simple as it might seem. The value of this penny depends on several factors, such as the coin's condition, the error itself, and its rarity. If you're lucky enough to find one of these rare copper-plated versions of the 1992 D penny in circulation, you could be holding a coin worth several $1,000s. Depending on its condition, these pennies have been known to sell for anywhere between $500 to $1,500 or more at auction. Some have even fetched higher amounts when in pristine condition or with proof of the error. For example, a 1992 D penny in near-perfect condition with the copper composition error could be valued closer to $1,500 or higher, especially if it has been graded by a professional service. However, if the coin shows significant wear, its value will be on the lower end of the spectrum. Still, even a worn version of this penny could be worth hundreds of dollars. So, how can you spot this elusive coin? The key is in its weight and appearance. The standard 1992 D Lincoln penny, with its zinc core and copper plating, weighs about 2.5 grams. However, the copper-plated error penny will weigh slightly more because of its solid copper composition, typically around 3.1 grams. One of the best ways to test the weight of the coin is by using a digital scale that measures in grams. If you find a penny that weighs 3.1 grams or more, then you might just have a valuable error coin on your hands. Another way to check for the copper composition is by using a magnifying glass or microscope to closely examine the penny. A true copper penny will have a reddish-brown color, while a zinc-plated penny will have a duller, more yellowish hue. If you're lucky enough to find this error penny, you might be wondering what to do next. Should you keep it in your collection, or sell it for a profit? If you're serious about selling, there are a few options available. First, you can try selling it through online marketplaces like eBay, where collectors often look for rare coins. When listing your penny for sale, make sure to include clear photos of both sides of the coin, and if possible, provide details about the error and its condition. Another option is to contact professional coin dealers who specialize in rare and valuable coins. They can help you determine the exact value of your penny and assist you in finding a buyer willing to pay top dollar for it. Lastly, you can also send your penny to a reputable grading service, such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. Getting your coin graded can help confirm its authenticity and increase its value in the eyes of buyers. While the 1992 D copper error penny is certainly one of the most valuable Lincoln pennies to look out for, it's far from the only one. Over the years, there have been numerous Lincoln pennies that have been worth a lot of money due to errors, unique minting characteristics, or historical significance. Some other pennies worth noting include the 1943 copper penny, which was accidentally struck in copper instead of steel during World War II, the 1909 SVDB penny, a rare penny with a special designer's mark, the 1982 copper penny, which may contain the solid copper variety before the change to zinc. As a coin collector, it's important to keep an eye on the market and stay informed about which pennies are worth the most. You never know, a simple penny could turn into a valuable treasure. So there you have it, the 1992 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny. This rare coin is worth far more than its face value, and with the right knowledge, you could be lucky enough to find one hiding in your change jar. Remember, the key to identifying this penny is knowing about the copper plating error and the subtle differences in weight and appearance. If you think you found one, be sure to test it and consider having it professionally graded to confirm its value. Thanks for watching today's video. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin tips and valuable finds. And if you've ever come across a 1992 D penny or any other valuable coins, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about your experiences. We have an exciting and rare topic to dive into, the 1971 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny that could be worth up to an astonishing $1.7 million. Yes, you heard that right. This simple penny could change the course of your coin collecting journey, so let's take a closer look at why this particular coin is so valuable. First, let's start with some basic background. The Lincoln penny, also known as the cent, was first introduced in 1909 to honor Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. The design has changed over the years, but one thing has remained constant: it's a symbol of American currency and one of the most commonly collected coins in the world. And now, the 1971 penny stands out because of a rare and significant mistake. Normally, the U.S. Mint stamps coins with a mint mark to indicate where they were produced. Most pennies from 1971 were made at either the Philadelphia or Denver Mint, and these pennies are usually marked with a D or P to represent the mint. However, the 1971 no-mint mark penny is a unique and highly sought-after anomaly. You may be wondering, how could a missing mint mark make a coin worth $1.7 million? Great question. Well, in 1971, the Philadelphia Mint produced pennies without the usual mint mark, meaning they were not marked with the D or P. This error wasn't initially noticed by the public, and it wasn't until years later that collectors realized the rarity of these pennies. The fact that the penny was minted without a mint mark makes it stand out from other 1971 pennies. The 1971 no-mint mark penny is incredibly rare because, over the years, it's been estimated that only a small number of these coins were ever released into circulation. Some collectors believe there were only a handful of these coins ever struck, making them extremely difficult to find. This rare penny is not just an oddity. It's a valuable piece of history. The demand for this coin has driven its price to incredible heights. Due to the coin's rarity and the fact that it's an error coin, it has become one of the most coveted items for collectors. In 2024, one of these 1971 no-mint mark pennies sold at auction for a whopping $1.7 million. That's right, a single penny, valued at $1.7 million, all because of a small error during the minting process. But what exactly makes this coin so valuable? First, error coins like the 1971 no-mint mark penny are highly prized by collectors. When a coin is struck with an error, such as missing a mint mark, it is no longer considered a regular, mass-produced coin. Error coins are seen as a form of numismatic treasure, offering something truly unique for collectors who want to own a piece of history. The 1971 no-mint mark penny is also special because it represents a specific moment in the history of U.S. coinage. It was made at the Philadelphia Mint, which typically does not mint coins without a mark, so this particular coin is a rare outlier. When you consider how long coins have been produced by the U.S. Mint, owning a coin that stands out due to such a rare error gives collectors a sense of connection to the very history of American currency. So, what should you do if you think you might have one of these rare coins in your collection? If you come across a 1971 penny that appears to have no mint mark, it's important to get it authenticated. An expert in numismatics will be able to verify if it's the genuine article. Keep in mind that while many pennies may appear to be missing a mint mark, they could be the result of wear and tear or other factors, so professional authentication is key. If you're lucky enough to own a 1971 no mint mark Lincoln penny, you're sitting on a potential goldmine. Of course, the value of a coin depends on its condition, rarity, and demand in the market, but don't be surprised if you're holding onto a piece that could be worth millions. If you're new to coin collecting or error coins in general, this discovery can be an exciting journey into the world of numismatics. The beauty of coin collecting is that there's always something new to learn, and rare coins like the 1971 no-mint mark penny remind us that treasures can often be found in the most unexpected places. To summarize, the 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is one of the most valuable and rare coins in the world today, worth up to $1.7 million. Its rarity, combined with the error in its minting process, makes it a highly sought-after coin among collectors. If you happen to stumble upon one of these rare pennies, it could turn out to be a game-changer for your collection. Thank you for tuning into today's video. If you enjoyed learning about this incredible coin, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting content on rare coins and their stories. And remember, we have an exciting story about a coin that is making waves in the numismatic world, the 2016 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny, valued at a staggering $1.8 million. In this video, we'll dive into the details of this rare penny, why it's worth such an incredible amount of money, and how you can spot one for your collection. First, let's start with a little background. The Lincoln penny, which has been in circulation since 1909, has seen numerous variations over the years. The most well-known pennies are often the older ones, like the 1909 SVDB or the 1943 copper pennies. However, the 2016 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny is one of the most recent examples to make headlines due to its rarity and unusual characteristics. At first glance, the 2016 D Lincoln penny might look like just another modern coin. It features the traditional design of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, which has been standard since 1959. But don't be fooled by its appearance. This penny is incredibly rare, and it's because of an error during its production. The 2016 D penny is valuable because of a mistake in the minting process. It is a result of a very specific type of minting error, known as a double die or mistruck coin. In this case, a small percentage of 2016 D pennies were struck with a slight misalignment in the die, creating additional markings or doubling in certain areas of the coin. This error is often subtle and hard to detect, but for the discerning eye, it's a highly sought-after feature. The 2016 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny's error was not widely known at first. Many collectors initially overlooked these pennies, but as time went on and more of them began to surface in the market, their value started to rise dramatically. Coins with minting errors like this are extremely rare, and collectors are always on the lookout for them. When the penny was first discovered to be worth so much, it took the numismatic community by surprise. If you happen to find a 2016 D Lincoln penny in your pocket change or during your coin hunting sessions, it's essential to know how to identify whether it's the rare one worth $1.8 million. Here's what to look for. The most notable feature is the misalignment or double die mark. This error creates a doubled or distorted image on the coin, which can sometimes be seen in the details of Lincoln's portrait or the inscription around the rim of the penny. The misalignment can be very subtle, so careful examination under magnification is crucial. The 2016 D penny is minted in Denver, and the D-Mint mark will appear just below the date on the obverse. It's important to verify that the mint mark is clearly visible, as this helps to confirm that the penny is from the correct mintage. The error occurs specifically with the Denver minted coins, so any Lincoln penny from another mint does not carry the same value. As with all valuable coins, the condition of the penny plays a significant role in its overall worth. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin is. Coins in excellent condition with sharp details and minimal wear are the most sought after by collectors. If you think you've found a 2016 D Lincoln penny with a possible error, the next step is to get it authenticated by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These services will evaluate the coin, determine its condition, and confirm if the error is genuine. Coins that are certified by these companies can fetch much higher prices at auction now. You might be wondering, why exactly is this penny worth $1.8 million? Well, there are a few factors that contribute to its astronomical value. First, errors like this are exceedingly rare. Only a small number of the 2016 D Lincoln pennies were affected by this minting issue, and even fewer have survived in good condition. This scarcity makes the coin highly valuable to collectors. Second, there's the factor of demand. Coin collectors are always looking for rare and unusual coins to add to their collections, especially ones with a compelling story behind them. When a coin like the 2016 D Lincoln penny with a minting error becomes known to the public, its value skyrockets due to the competition among collectors to own a piece of history. Finally, the rarity of minting errors combined with the fact that this coin is a modern issue adds a layer of intrigue. Most high-value coins come from older mints or years, but modern errors like this one make for a unique opportunity in the world of coin collecting. If you're lucky enough to find a 2016 D Lincoln penny that you suspect may be worth a small fortune, there are a few steps you should take. The first thing you should do is carefully inspect the coin for any signs of minting errors, as we discussed earlier. If you think the penny may be one of the rare ones, the next step is to have it professionally authenticated. Keep in mind that the value of this coin depends heavily on its condition and the presence of the minting error. If you're not sure how to proceed, it's always a good idea to consult with an experienced numismatist or coin dealer who can guide you through the process. In terms of selling, some of these rare pennies have been known to fetch millions of dollars at auction. So, if you do find one, make sure to research the current market value and consider selling it through an auction house or directly to a collector who specializes in rare coins. The 2016 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny is a modern treasure that is worth an incredible $1.8 million, thanks to a rare minting error. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or a casual enthusiast, this penny is a perfect example of how a small mistake in the minting process can create a coin that's worth a fortune. If you're ever on the lookout for valuable coins, keep your eyes peeled for the 2016 D penny, and make sure to inspect it closely for any signs of a minting error. Who knows? You might be holding on to the next big find in the world of rare coins. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins and other fascinating discoveries, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more content. We're diving into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in modern American numismatics, the 1994 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. While many people know the Lincoln penny is one of the most common coins in circulation, there are certain versions that have become incredibly rare, and today, we're talking about one that's worth a jaw-dropping $1.1 million. You heard that right, this coin is worth more than most of us could imagine. So, sit tight as we explore the story behind the 1994 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny and why it's fetching such a high price. First, let's talk about what makes this coin so special. In 1994, the United States Mint struck millions of Lincoln pennies. However, like many other years, there was a chance for a minting error. Most pennies from this year feature a mint mark indicating where they were produced, either a D4 Denver or P4 Philadelphia. But a small number of 1994 pennies were released without any mint mark at all, meaning they were struck at the Philadelphia Mint. So why does this matter? Well, mint marks are an essential part of coin identification. In the case of the 1994 Lincoln penny, the absence of the mint mark is incredibly rare, making it a valuable anomaly. Most 1994 pennies were minted with the D-Mint mark from the Denver Mint, but those few without the mint mark are considered one of the rarest of the series, making them extremely valuable to collectors. The $1.1 million price tag isn't something that happens overnight. In fact, it's a combination of rarity, demand, and an intense interest from coin collectors. The coin was first identified as an error by numismatists and coin enthusiasts who discovered its unique characteristics. But the real breakthrough came when it was sold at auction. The fact that it was a genuine error, with no mint mark at all, captured the attention of serious collectors. Since there are so few in circulation, the demand skyrocketed. Coin collectors and investors know that owning a piece of history like this is a rare opportunity, so when one of these coins comes to market, it can fetch an astonishing price. The rarity of the 1994 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is further amplified by the fact that it wasn't a widespread error. The minting process is complex, and it's rare for a coin to slip through without a mint mark. Because of this, each 1994 no-mint Mark penny that comes up for sale is considered a treasure. It's not just about the coin itself, but about owning a piece of history, making it a coveted addition to any collection. So, where can you find one of these elusive pennies? Unfortunately, it's not something you can just pick up at your local coin shop or in your pocket change. Most of these coins are in private collections, and the few that do surface are usually sold at high-end coin auctions. Over the years, some of these rare pennies have changed hands, with prices steadily increasing as demand rises. If you do happen to find one in your pocket change, it would be an incredible find, though the likelihood is very slim given the rarity of the coin. Now, let's get into why this coin is worth so much money. As mentioned earlier, rarity is the main factor driving its value. Only a handful of these 1994 no-mint Mark Lincoln pennies are believed to exist, and each one is a unique find. The fact that it's a minting error only adds to the allure, as collectors are often drawn to coins with imperfections or mistakes that make them stand out from the rest of the minting run. Another reason for the high value is the fact that coin collectors are always on the lookout for special, one-of-a-kind pieces. The 1994 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny checks all the boxes for collectors. It's a rare, highly sought-after error coin that fits into the larger narrative of American numismatics. For those who are passionate about coin collecting, owning a piece like this is not just about its monetary worth but about being a part of a community that appreciates the history behind every coin. If you think you've stumbled upon a 1994 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, there are a few ways to authenticate it before you get too excited. First, take a close look at the coin itself. A genuine 1994 no mint mark penny will have no mint mark located beneath the date. If you can see the typical D or P mint marks, then it's not the rare variety you're looking for. Additionally, to ensure that the coin is authentic, it's always a good idea to have it professionally appraised or graded. Coin experts use specialized tools and knowledge to verify the authenticity of rare coins, and this process can also help determine its overall condition. The grade of a coin plays a huge role in its value, with well-preserved specimens being worth more than those that show signs of wear and tear. In conclusion, the 1994 no mint mark Lincoln penny is one of the most sought-after and valuable coins in modern American numismatics. Its rarity, the fact that it's a minting error, and the growing interest from collectors and investors have combined to make this humble penny worth $1.1 million. If you're lucky enough to find one, you could be holding a piece of history worth far more than face value. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed learning about the 1994 no mint mark Lincoln penny and its incredible value, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more exciting content on rare and valuable coins. Have you ever found a rare coin? We're going to talk about a unique coin, the 2017 P mint mark Lincoln penny. It might look like any other modern penny, but this particular one is worth a staggering $1.2 million. Yes, you heard that right, a single penny worth over $1 million. Let's dive into the details and uncover how this rare coin became so valuable. To begin, let's take a quick look at the history of the Lincoln penny. First minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the Lincoln penny has become a staple in American currency. It features the image of President Lincoln on the obverse, with the reverse originally showing a wheat design, later replaced by the Lincoln Memorial. But, as you may know, not every penny is created equally. Over the years, certain pennies have gained immense value due to rare minting errors, historical significance, or unique production circumstances. Now, let's focus on the 2017 P mint mark Lincoln penny. What makes this coin so special? Well, in 2017, for the first time in U.S. history, the U.S. Mint included a P mint mark on pennies. This was part of a special initiative to celebrate the 225th anniversary of the U.S. Mint. The P mint mark indicated that the penny was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. At first glance, this penny looks like any other 2017 penny. It features President Lincoln's portrait on the obverse, and the reverse shows the Union Shield, which replaced the Lincoln Memorial back in 2010. But what sets certain 2017 P pennies apart from others is that some of them have been found to be significantly more valuable due to rare minting errors. So, why is this particular 2017 P mint mark Lincoln penny worth a jaw-dropping $1.2 million? It all comes down to a rare minting error that occurred during production. A small batch of these pennies was released with a noticeable error. The P mint mark was double-stamped or improperly placed on the coin. This error is incredibly rare, and when collectors discovered it, they knew they were looking at something special. In the world of coin collecting, errors can significantly increase a coin's value. In this case, the double-stamped or misplaced P mint mark makes the penny an extremely rare find. The coin's rarity, combined with its historical significance as the first ever P mint marked penny, pushed its value into the millions. The interest in this coin skyrocketed, especially among serious collectors and those who specialize in error coins. The market for rare mint errors is always active, and the 2017 P penny with a double-stamped mint mark or incorrect placement has garnered attention from auction houses and individual collectors around the world. When one of these error pennies hit the market, the bidding wars began, and the price tag quickly soared to $1.20 million. Now, you might be wondering, how do I know if I have one of these valuable error pennies? It's important to carefully examine your 2017 P pennies. Look closely at the mint mark. If the P is doubled, misaligned, or has any imperfections, you could be holding a coin worth a small fortune. It's always a good idea to consult with a professional coin grader or an expert to get an accurate assessment of your coin. When dealing with a coin of this potential value, grading is everything. Coin grading assesses the condition of the coin, and higher grades mean more money. A penny in mint condition could be worth much more than one that is worn down or damaged. Professional graders use a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. The better the condition of your 2017 P penny, the higher its value will be. If you believe you have one of these rare error coins, it's essential to have it authenticated and graded by a trusted professional. Coin collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins that are in excellent condition, and the value of your penny can increase even further with proper certification. To wrap it up, the 2017 P-Mint Mark Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can turn into a highly valuable collector's item. Thanks to a rare minting error and its historical significance, this penny has become a goldmine for lucky collectors. If you come across one of these coins, it's worth taking the time to examine it closely. Who knows, you might just be holding a penny worth $1 million. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2017 P-Mint Mark Lincoln penny and its value, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss an exciting coin discovery. And if you think you found a rare coin of your own, leave a comment below, let's talk about it. We've got something truly exceptional to talk about, a coin that is as rare as it is valuable, the 1968 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. This particular penny has been known to fetch up to $1.3 million at auction, and in this video, we're going to break down everything you need to know about this incredible coin. From its history to why it's so valuable, you won't want to miss a second of this, so let's dive into the fascinating story of the 1968 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny and explore how this seemingly ordinary penny became one of the most sought-after and expensive coins in the world. First, let's start with the basics. The Lincoln penny was first issued in 1909 and has remained a staple in American currency. By 1968, the penny had undergone numerous design changes, but the obverse, or front, of the penny still featured the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse side of the coin, which originally displayed a wheatstock design, was updated in 1959 to feature the Lincoln Memorial. And now, when we talk about the 1968 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, what exactly does that mean? The mint mark is a small letter on the coin that indicates where it was produced. For most coins, you'll find a mint mark of D4 Denver or S4 San Francisco. However, for a very specific set of 1968 pennies, there was no mint mark. They were produced in Philadelphia, the main U.S. mint. The absence of a mint mark on these pennies is what makes them so unique and rare. Typically, pennies from 1968 were struck with a mint mark, but in Philadelphia, a small batch of them was mistakenly produced without the mint mark. This error was not widely noticed until much later, which is why these coins have become highly coveted by collectors. While errors like this may seem insignificant at first, they are precisely the kinds of imperfections that make certain coins extremely valuable. But why is the 1968 no-mint Mark penny worth $1.3 million? The reason lies in its rarity. Out of the billions of pennies struck in 1968, only a very small number were produced without the mint mark, making them incredibly scarce. To put things into perspective, imagine going through thousands of pennies and finding only a handful with this unique feature. That rarity is what drives demand, and when demand is high and supply is low, the value skyrockets. This coin's high value also comes from the demand among collectors who specialize in error coins. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins with unique characteristics, such as misprints, missing features, or unusual markings, and the 1968 no-mint Mark penny ticks all the boxes. As more collectors become aware of the coin's existence and rarity, its value continues to rise, with some of the most pristine specimens selling for $1.30 million. To make things even more intriguing, not all 1968 no-mint Mark pennies are worth that much. The value depends heavily on the condition of the coin. Coins that are well preserved, with minimal wear and tear, are worth significantly more than those that are damaged or heavily worn. A penny that is in mint condition, with a sharp strike and no visible imperfections, is the one that commands the highest price at auction. So, how can you tell if you found one of these rare 1968 no-mint Mark pennies in your own collection? First, check for the absence of the mint mark, which should be located right under the date on the obverse side of the coin. If there's no mint mark there, you may have stumbled upon something special. But that's just the beginning. Next, you'll need to examine the condition of the penny. A coin that has been kept in excellent condition, without scratches or discoloration, will be worth more than one that has been circulated for decades. If you do find a 1968 no-mint Mark penny, it's important to get it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service, such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. These companies will assess the condition of your coin and assign it a grade, which will have a significant impact on its value. A coin with a high grade could potentially fetch millions, while one with a lower grade might be worth a lot less. Now, You might be wondering where you can find a 1968 no mint mark penny if you don't already have one in your collection. While these coins are extremely rare, they do occasionally appear at auctions, and sometimes they are listed for sale by collectors. It's also worth keeping an eye on online coin marketplaces, where you might be able to find one for sale. Just remember that, due to their high value, you should be cautious when buying or selling such a rare coin. Always make sure to verify the authenticity of the coin before making a purchase. In conclusion, the 1968 no mint mark Lincoln penny is a true treasure in the world of numismatics. Its rarity, combined with the fascination that collectors have for rare coins, has made it one of the most sought-after and expensive pennies in history. While most people wouldn't think twice about finding a penny on the ground, a coin like the 1968 no mint mark penny could be worth a fortune, making it a valuable discovery for anyone lucky enough to find one. So, if you ever come across a 1968 penny, be sure to check if it's missing the mint mark. Who knows, you could be holding onto a $1.3 million coin. And remember, if you have any rare or valuable coins in your collection, always get them professionally appraised and graded. You never know what hidden gems might be worth a small fortune. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to the channel for more exciting coin stories, tips, and expert insights into the world of numismatics. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare pennies, and specifically focusing on one of the most coveted coins in American numismatics, the 1971 mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin with an astounding value of $1.4 million. You might be thinking, how can a coin from 1971 be worth that much? Well, stay tuned, because we're about to unravel the mystery behind this incredibly valuable penny. Let's start with the basics. The Lincoln penny, first issued in 1909, has gone through various design changes and minting locations over the years. The 1971 penny, as the name suggests, was minted in 1971 and carries the familiar design of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, with the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But what makes the 1971 mint mark penny so special? First, it's important to know that most pennies produced in 1971 were minted in Philadelphia, marked with a P mint mark. However, a small number of pennies were struck at the San Francisco Mint and were marked with the S mint mark. These were intended for proof sets, special coins made for collectors, not for general circulation. And this is where things get interesting. The 1971 mint mark penny, unlike its regular circulation counterparts, is rare because only a limited number were produced. These proof coins were made with higher standards of quality and were struck with a special process to give them a shiny, mirror-like finish, which makes them stand out compared to regular pennies. But what really boosts the value of this coin is its extreme rarity and a few unique characteristics that set it apart from the rest of the 1971 pennies. What truly drives the value of this particular coin to an extraordinary $1.4 million is its status as one of the finest examples of its kind. The 1971 penny is particularly notable for a certain flaw, a doubling error in the minting process. This flaw, known as the double die variety, occurred when the coin was struck more than once, causing certain areas of the design, like the date or the word liberty, to appear as though they are doubled or blurry. This type of error is extremely rare, and it makes the coin even more desirable to collectors. In addition to the double die, the condition of the coin is paramount. When you're talking about coins worth millions, condition is everything. Coins that are graded as Proof 70 or PR 70 are considered perfect, with no visible imperfections. The 1971 double die penny that sold for $1.4 million was graded as a perfect specimen, which means it is virtually flawless, one of the best preserved examples of its kind. So, how can you tell if your 1971 penny is the rare double die variety? It's important to check for specific signs of the doubling. Look closely at the date, the word liberty, and the motto, "In God We Trust." If you notice any blurry or doubled areas, you might just have a valuable coin on your hands. But remember, the condition of the coin is just as crucial as the error itself. A worn or damaged coin, even if it has the doubling error, won't fetch anywhere near the $1.4 million price tag. Now, let's talk about the market for rare coins like the 1971 double die penny. The world of numismatics has exploded in recent years, with collectors and investors alike seeking out rare and historically significant coins. Auction houses have seen record-breaking sales, and many rare pennies, including this particular 1971 penny, have become symbols of extreme wealth and exclusivity. But it's not just about the money. The excitement surrounding rare coins stems from the historical significance. A coin like the 1971's double-die penny serves as a snapshot of a specific time in history, the early 1970s, a period of significant political and cultural change. Holding a piece of history in your hand, especially one that has survived nearly half a century, adds a layer of intrigue and fascination for collectors. In conclusion, the 1971's mint Mark Lincoln penny is not just another penny you might find in your pocket change. It's a rare and valuable piece of American history, with a price tag of $1.4 million attached to one of the finest specimens ever discovered. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a newbie just getting into the world of rare coins, understanding the value of coins like this one helps to appreciate the incredible craftsmanship, rarity, and historical significance that makes certain coins worth so much. So, if you ever come across a 1971's penny in your collection or while coin hunting, remember to check its condition and look for that famous doubling error. It might just be the key to unlocking a fortune. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more incredible coin stories. We're going to talk about a coin that's captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, the 1984 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, which is currently worth a staggering $1.5 million. That's right, this humble penny could make you a millionaire. In this video, we'll dive deep into why this coin is so valuable, how to spot it, and the history behind it. Let's get started. First, let's start by understanding the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny, also known as the Lincoln cent, has been one of the most popular and long-lasting coins in the history of the United States. Introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the penny has featured the iconic image of President Lincoln on the obverse side, designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner. The reverse side has undergone several changes over the years, but the coin remains a staple in American currency. Over the decades, the Lincoln penny has been minted in various forms, and most of these pennies are relatively common, meaning they are worth only their face value, 1 cent. However, not all Lincoln pennies are created equal. Some rare varieties can fetch huge sums, and today's focus is one such example, the 1984 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. So, what makes the 1984 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny worth $1.5 million? Well, let's break it down. The United States Mint normally places a mint mark on the coins it produces, indicating which mint facility they were struck at. For most years, you'll find mint marks like D4 Denver, S4 San Francisco, and P4 Philadelphia. However, in 1984, the U.S. Mint made a rare mistake, and some Lincoln pennies were struck without a mint mark. These no-mint mark pennies were supposed to come from the Philadelphia Mint, but for an unknown reason, some of them were struck without the usual P mint mark. While this is a relatively minor error, it makes the 1984 no-mint Mark penny incredibly rare, and rarity is a key factor when it comes to valuing coins. Now, you may be wondering, how did the 1984 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny reach a value of $1.5 million? The answer lies in the rarity and demand. Since these coins are so hard to come by, collectors are willing to pay top dollar to add them to their collections. The error was not widely publicized at the time, and most people didn't realize the value of these coins until much later. When rare coins like this surface, the value often increases as more collectors seek to acquire them. A well-preserved 1984 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny has sold at auction for over $1.5 million, making it one of the most expensive Lincoln pennies ever. If you're hunting for this rare coin, you'll need to know how to identify it. The first thing to look for is the lack of a mint mark on the obverse side of the coin, just below Lincoln's shoulder. If you see a blank space where the D, S, or P mint mark should be, you may have a valuable coin on your hands. Another important factor is the condition of the penny. Like with all rare coins, the better the condition, the more valuable it will be. Coins with minimal wear, scratches, and discoloration tend to command higher prices at auction. If you find a 1984 no-mint Mark penny in mint state, you could be holding a potential goldmine. Coin errors, like the 1984 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, are especially valuable because they are unique. Most coins are produced in vast quantities, so errors are relatively rare and stand out from the crowd. Errors like this one give collectors something special to seek out, and the more limited the availability, the higher the price. In the world of coin collecting, rarity combined with demand is what drives the price up, and the 1984 no-mint Mark penny checks both of these boxes. If you happen to come across a 1984 no-mint Mark penny in your change or while searching through your collection, it's important to have it properly authenticated. While there are plenty of fakes and altered coins out there, an authentic 1984 no-mint Mark penny is an extremely valuable find. The best course of action is to take your coin to a reputable coin dealer or grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, for verification. Once authenticated, the coin can be listed for sale at auction or through private collectors.so. Is the 1984 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny worth $1.5 million? Well, it certainly has the potential to be. While the market for rare coins fluctuates, the value of this particular penny has been consistently high due to its rarity and the continued interest from collectors. If you have a 1984 no-mint Mark penny in great condition, you may very well be sitting on a fortune. And that's a wrap on today's video about the 1984 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. If you found this information helpful and fascinating, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more awesome content on rare and valuable coins. And, of course, if you happen to come across a 1984 no-mint Mark penny, make sure to hold on to it tight. You could be holding a $1.5 million treasure. We're diving into the incredible story of a coin that has defied expectations and shocked the numismatic world. We're talking about the 1991 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, a coin that could be worth a staggering $1.6 million. Yes, you heard that right, a penny, from 1991, worth over $1 million. Stick around as we explore how this coin came to be so valuable, its unique characteristics, and what you should look out for if you think you might have one of these rare gems in your collection. Let's get into it. First, let's take a step back and remind ourselves of the history behind the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln cent has been a staple of American currency for over a century, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. Since then, the coin has gone through many design changes, but the basic design, featuring a portrait of Lincoln on the obverse, front, and a wheatstock design on the reverse, remains iconic. However, the 1991 penny is unique for a very specific reason. To understand why the 1991 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is so valuable, we need to talk about mint marks. Mint marks are small letters on coins that indicate where they were produced. The U.S. Mint operates several mints across the country, including Philadelphia, denoted by a P, Denver, denoted by a D, and San Francisco, denoted by an S. However, in 1991, something unusual happened with the Lincoln penny. Most of the pennies minted that year had the D mint mark, for Denver, or were unmarked, meaning they were struck at the Philadelphia Mint. For the most part, coins without mint marks were produced at the Philadelphia Mint until 1980, when they started adding the P mint mark. But here's where things get interesting. In 1991, a small batch of Lincoln pennies was struck at the Philadelphia Mint without any mint mark at all. These coins were produced unintentionally without the P or any other mark, which makes them an accidental error. As a result, the small number of 1991 no-mint mark pennies are incredibly rare. Now that we know the history behind the 1991 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, why is it worth so much money? It all comes down to rarity and demand. While it's hard to pinpoint exactly how many of these unmarked pennies were minted, estimates suggest that only a few hundred could be in circulation. And out of those, only a small handful have survived in pristine condition. The rarity of these coins, combined with the fact that they are in excellent condition, often graded as MS65 or higher, has led to astronomical auction prices. One of the most notable sales occurred when a 1991 no-mint Mark penny was sold for $1.6 million at a major auction. The rarity of the coin, along with its historical significance, has made it a highly sought-after piece by serious coin collectors and investors. Now, you might be wondering, how can I tell if I have one of these rare pennies? Well, it's actually quite simple. A typical 1991 penny will have a mint mark on the reverse side of the coin, either a D or a P, if struck in Philadelphia. But for the 1991 no mint Mark penny, you'll notice that there's no mint mark at all. It's important to keep in mind that you should also inspect the condition of the coin. Pennies that have been circulated extensively will show signs of wear, which can reduce their value significantly. A 1991 no mint Mark penny in uncirculated or near perfect condition is what collectors are after. The most desirable examples of these coins are those that have been graded as MS65 or higher by professional coin grading services like PCGS or NGC. The higher the grade, the more valuable the penny. So, if you think you have one of these rare coins, it's worth getting it professionally graded to determine its true value. What makes this penny stand out from other rare coins is the combination of its historical significance and the mystery surrounding its minting error. As a result, the 1991 no-mint mark penny holds a unique place in American numismatic history. Collectors are drawn to these errors because they represent something that was never intended to happen, an accidental oversight by the U.S. Mint that led to the creation of one of the most valuable pennies in existence. Moreover, the 1991 no-mint mark penny is part of a larger trend in the numismatic world where small minting errors create highly coveted coins. These types of error coins have seen skyrocketing prices at auctions over the years, and the 1991 penny is one of the best examples of this phenomenon. To wrap up, the 1991 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is one of the most exciting and valuable coins in the world of numismatics. Its rarity, historical importance, and the error that led to its creation have combined to make it a true treasure. With some of these coins selling for upwards of $1.6 million, it's no wonder that coin collectors and investors alike are eager to get their hands on one. If you're a coin collector, this is one penny you'll want to keep an eye out for. Make sure to check the reverse side of your 1991 pennies for the mint mark or lack thereof, and if you have one in excellent condition, you might just have a rare treasure on your hands. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on more exciting coin stories and tips. If you have any thoughts or questions about the 1991 no-mint mark penny, leave them in the comments below.